So I have never done a liquor advent calendar, so I thought it'd be fun for both of us to do that. This one is drinks by the dram. There are 12 30 milliliter bottles of whiskey in here. So perfect for sharing. You want to rip open the...
Or a really fun night by yourself.
Or that too. That too. But sharing is caring.
You want to pick the first one?
Yeah. Oh, little punch. Successfully got the first one out.
And we have
Kyro. It says Kyro Distillery Company. It's a malt rye. And it is from Finland. 47.2% ABV. For those of you that don't know what ABV stands for, it's alcohol by volume. And yeah, I'll let you open that while I pour us some water. You must, make sure your palate is nice and blank in between drinks. So we're gonna do all of these too, all in one go.
Cause Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Yeah.
Gives you a little taste. A little more. Now get a little taste.
Definitely smelling, I could definitely tell by smelling it, it's a rye. I actually prefer ryes whenever I'm drinking. Honestly, I have two drinks that I like ryes with. I think it might be an acquired taste, I don't know, but I really enjoy rye whiskey as opposed to regular with the Manhattan cocktail and an old fashioned. I like rye in both of those.
Immediately, from the amateur standpoint, it's very sweet, almost like a berry type smell. It's a little different than what I would expect from a whiskey.
I love me some rye and some.
What do you think of the smell?
It does smell maybe a smidge to me on the sweet side. I don't smell any berries, but I could be wrong. I have not looked up. We haven't looked up anything. What kind of this stuff is berries? He says berries. Very special.
All right, you want to try it?
Yeah. Okay. It is a little spicy going down. After sitting on the tongue for a little bit, I do feel like there might be, gosh, I don't know. It's the holiday season. It's a little, almost like a peppermint, like a spice.
I was gonna say like a spice or an herb. It's very aromatic for sure.
Oh, you just slammed that one down first, okay.
It's definitely different. It's very good. It's nothing like I've tried before, to be honest. I really don't know how to explain it. Almost a licorice spice taste.
So it's a malt rye whiskey, Kyro malt rye. And these are supposed to be world whiskey blends. Hashtag drinks by the dram if you want to look it up. That's what we're drinking this case right here.
And thank you to our sponsor today, CD Baby, for providing this for us to make this video.
Yes, thank you to that sponsor. We appreciate you. All right, off to the next one.
Very different. So what would you rate that out of 10? Out of an experienced bartender?
For my palate, I would say I would give it a 6. I'd give it a 6. I've had a lot better, but I have had worse. I think I would definitely drink that by itself, not in a cocktail for me. Anywho, I'm sure I could probably make something, but
For someone not as seasoned, I was going to say a 7.5. It's very drinkable. It's something I feel like I could just have straight or have an ice cube in it and enjoy it at home and just kind of sitting by the fire.
I feel like I'm down.
But yeah, I'm excited to try something else.
Next.
What do we have here? This is Black Creek Blended Irish Whiskey.
Oh, he's my Irish husband.
Let's see.
Irish whiskey, eh? Let me drink some more.
I don't see this one on the back. Black Cask, I'm sorry. Black Cask. This is the West Cork Black Cask Single Malt Scotland Whiskey. 30%, 30 milliliters and 40% by volume. So it's a little lower in alcohol content.
Okay.
Let's see here. Get myself a little pouring. There we go. A lot darker than the last one, almost a heavy caramel color.
Ooh.
Off the top, I smell like a raisin. I don't even know if you're supposed to smell that in a whiskey.
It does smell sweet. This one's sweeter definitely than the first one that we did, in my opinion. So it's a blended Irish whiskey, black cask. So whatever kind of cask that they use.
I'm assuming it's going to have a real smoky taste. I'm kind of excited here.
Did you claim to smell it?
I did not, but it's fine.
That one's smooth.
Very smooth.
I don't dislike it. It's very easy to drink, so I definitely would probably suggest this to someone that would come in to the bar or the restaurant asking to try something as far as dark spirits. You know, sometimes people are scared of the dark. They're scared of the dark. But I would definitely recommend this. It's easy to drink, I think.
So what do you think on the taste? Anything to strike you, or
I wish I had some more. It smells sweet to me. Taste-wise, it went down really very, very smooth. And for a second, maybe a vanilla I tasted.
very sweet, very smooth, very drinkable. That seems like something, and with the lower alcohol content, that seems like something you could have and just kind of, you know, sip on for quite a while and be all right.
He hasn't sipped on anything for quite a while.
That's not true.
He just.
Feel immediately attacked.
Aerolite Lyndsay. Somebody must have liked this broad a lot enough to name it after Lyndsay. This says it is a 10-year-old. The character of Islay Whiskey Company, and it's a single malt Scottish whiskey. The ABV is 46, so that's the highest one we've had so far. Yay! I'll open this one.
Oh, you just twist it.
They have like these little wax seals over it, kind of like a Maker's Mark, if you're familiar with that. I think that's a nice touch. This one's a much lighter color.
For sure, much lighter. Immediately smell of honey.
Oh, honey.
Honey with a little bit of char, a little bit of smoke.
Yes, I'm picking that up too. And it's not because of the fire in the background. I almost want to grab something, but it's a family video, so. Yeah, definitely smoky. I smell maybe a caramel or honey. Ew. Ew.
Very, very.
It smells so much better than it does when it's in your mouth.
Very heavy
Yep.
smoke taste.
2 out of 10 because it smells nice. Definite smoke after flavors. I mean, it's hitting me in all the wrong spots.
I'm not gonna go that low. It's very smooth and it does have a really strong smoke taste, which I mean some people may
You
just
thought
be
that
into
was
that.
smooth?
Smooth, yes. But it's a very the smoke taste hits you pretty hard.
Yeah.
But I think it way overpowers any of the other flavors in the whiskey itself.
I think you could run a truck. Use that instead of diesel. Yeah.
Did I give it a rating? I'm gonna say 5.
I give it a 2. You give it a 5 out of 10.
Out of 10.
Next. Today, Junior.
It's coming. There. And we have a Seaweed Aeons Digging and Fire 10-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey. This is 40% ABV.
Did I hear the word seaweed?
Seaweed, let's find
That is something I have never ever had in a spirit that I know of, and I usually ask that 1,001 questions whenever I'm out and about.
Well, I think it's the name of the company. Seaweed and Aeons and Digging and Fire. Lots of ands, lots of stuff going on there.
I'm kind of scared of that one. We'll see. Yep.
Yes, all that together. Immediately the smell is more of what I would assume a whiskey would smell like. It's kind of a standard whiskey smell.
So it's a Scottish whiskey? Just kidding, I can read. Single malt. I can't read that. Oh yeah, Scottish. Yeah. I'm getting a little warm inside already with number 4 that we're drinking. Now you said this is what you think whiskey, like you would know by smelling it what type of.
If I were to smell that, I feel like I would know like it's a generic whiskey smell. A little bit of a little bit of smoke, a little bit of that alcohol smell. Taste wise, I'm a fan of Johnny Walker, and I really feel some reminiscent Johnny Walker.
Yeah, when he said that when he first smelled it, that's what it reminded him of that. I was thinking to myself, because you hang out with your buddy Johnny all the time, and that's what he smells like.
Very reminiscent of like the Johnny Walker, kind of a cross between the black and the blue. Just sweet enough, just enough smoke to me. This is very good. It's got a little bit of a burn on the way on the back end of it. It's
I haven't got it yet.
really good, really good.
Burn? I haven't got that yet.
Just a little bit of you can feel like you're drinking it. Sure. And seaweed.
I do like seaweed as little snacks. My husband hates whenever I pop them suckers into my mouth because it's the most horrid smelling seaweed snack, apparently. I don't know. So that's why I was like, I enjoy it. I think right now I'm thinking about what I would make with this particular spirit. I think it's pretty much easy to use this for any kind of mixed cocktail, or if you just want to great. This is really good straight.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably the best one that I've had so far. And this, I'm gonna give it like an 8.5.
8.5, you say? I'm gonna give it an 8.5 too.
Very good.
Yeah, and I just feel nothing but smoothness, warmth going down. Very light, you know, like just, it's very lovely. Very lovely. Bottom of the barrel, where you find all the good stuff. That boutique whiskey company, I already am gonna give it an extra point just for the name alone, just because I feel like it caters to ladies like myself. I think it's a unique name because it's called That Boutique Whiskey Company. The ABV, holy shit. The ABV is 49.5, so this now will be the highest alcohol per alcohol by volume we've had so far. Now the last one that we had that was really high in volume, I thought it was pretty disgusting. I remember saying ew after it was nice notes. So hopefully this is not what's gonna go on with this one.
So this is it's a 13-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey.
Batch number 1. I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like that's awesome if we're trying it for the first time. It's the first batch they made, but then it kind of scares me because it's like, I'm a guinea pig. What am I putting into my mouth?
That's what it is.
That's what it says. Whenever I first started my journey into the spirits world and I discovered that I really, really enjoyed dark spirits over light spirits, I would always read the whole entire bottle whenever I was out or whenever I was working and we got something new, because I like the history behind it and where is it from, what's the batch. This one's the batch one, I guess that's what rang a bell for me. All right, crack this up. What is it called again?
It's this one right here.
Inchfad?
Mm-hmm.
Inchfad. 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 Where's it from though? I mean, like, where in the world is it from? It doesn't say. Figure that out. Yeah, after this video, we are gonna look up all of the ones that we have tried and see if we pinpointed anything that was correct on how it was made. All right, so this one's light colored.
Almost like a butterscotch smell.
Ooh. Well, the other one smelled really sweet too. And then I was just like,
Almost no smoke whatsoever though.
that's good. We have enough behind us.
I like it. It has a really strong burn at the end. But it is. It does kind of keep that butterscotch smell and taste though.
Taste? You can taste it on this one?
I think so. There's almost no smoke.
It's fucking burning my eyes as I'm putting my face into it. You could kill COVID with this. Nope. I did say I would give it a point more because of the boutique-y, clever little name. So it's a 3. I wouldn't. A 3. That's it.
5.5.
Yeah, you can have that. Ugh. I'm glad we got this one because I am familiar with a lot of different Scotch blends, whiskeys, bourbons, and most of the advent calendars that we were looking at, I had already had the pleasure of trying, tasting, and cocktail creating from them. So this one, it didn't say what it was. It said it was going to be exactly what it is right now, a surprise to my taste buds and my nose.
This one, we have the Singleton of Dufftown. This is a 15-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey, and it is 40% ABV.
So we're getting to the 15-year-old now, right? 15-year-old. I remember what I was doing at age 15. What about you?
Very dark.
Reminds me of the color of the calendar, darker. That's how I can always tell the difference because I like Glenlivet's. Not that I don't like Macallan, it's sweeter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It does smell like a Scotch blend for sure.
Yeah, it's a Scotch blend?
Yes.
This smells like it needs to hang out for a little bit more and not release it yet. I feel like it's gonna burn. Am I right? Did it burn good?
Oh man.
You busted that out? Alright.
That's up there.
I'm getting hot. I'm about to take off this.
It's very, very good tasting. It's very
Like
good
how?
tasting.
Where do you imagine yourself whenever you're taking that sip into your mouth for the first time? Where does it
I
transport
feel like
you?
I'm sitting on the hills overlooking the peninsula of Dufftown.
Oh! Alright.
Yeah, Dufftown, right? Dufftown.
Oh.
Dufftown.
Watch, they're gonna be your next sponsor.
It's very good. It's very good. It's very smooth. It's very good. It has a good alcohol taste at the end. I feel like I'm drinking something, but it's also very drinkable. If that makes any sense. That's an 8.5 all day for me. And like I said, my favorite drink is a Johnny Walker Black or a Johnny Walker Blue with an ice cube. And this is definitely up there. I would buy a bottle of this.
What's the ABV on this?
40%.
Very smooth, not very fragrant, not very aromatic, very... Did you say it was a single malt? What is it? It's not impressing me. It's not impressing me.
It's a single malt Scotch whiskey.
It is very... It's great. I would introduce this to a beginner or someone that wasn't sure if you wanted to try.
And I think that perfectly says.
And nothing's wrong with that.
It's very drinkable.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I could drink that with an ice cube or straight up and just enjoy it straight.
I would drink it straight up. I wouldn't dilute it at all. I don't think I would. I would say just drink this as is neat. Just so you can get all of these simplistic flavors. That is what this is. What was this called again? I'm sorry, I'm already starting to get a little buzz.
Something like Dufftown?
Alright, we're gonna have to like...
The Singleton of Dufftown.
That's right, because it transported you to Dufftown, and I was like, okay.
Overlooking the peninsula.
Oh. Get out from the bottom. Please, may I please have some more? Please and thank you. We're going for the number 4 hole. Wormtub is the name. 57.5% is the game of the ABV. Whew.
No way.
Yes, sir. Well, look. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm pretty sure that says 57. So you could light that on fire.
That says 57.5. There it is. The Wormtub 10-year-old batch 1 single malt Scotch whiskey. Make mine heavy, babe.
Shit.
Put another log on
Batch
fire.
number 1, 10 year. It is a, how do you pronounce that? Speyside? Speyside? I've never heard of that.
Speyside?
Okay, I need to educate myself more on this. Not that I'm saying like I know all the things, but I have tried so many in the, I'm not gonna tell you how many years, that I have been in the industry and just, you know, an enthusiast about spirits, but I just have never heard of that. Maybe because it's Scottish? I don't know. Single malt Scotch. 57.5 ABV per volume. Alright. Yeah, you can have that extra 5 milliliters, sir.
Ooh, very dark, very dark. Almost like an amber beer. Or...
Oh yeah, I have just a smidgy because I gave him the most of mine.
I don't think you're gonna like it.
No?
It smells very smoky. It smells very...
You know...
And I don't want to use this word, but it smells... The best way for me to describe it, maybe to someone who doesn't do this a lot, is it's harsh. It smells very harsh.
I used to smoke cigars at one point, and I wasn't an expert on smoking cigars, but I did know what kind of cigar I liked with the rum or the bourbon that I was drinking, and that's what I would do back in those days, was match a good cigar with a smoky bourbon or smoky whiskey, or just, you know, you can infuse it too.
Before you go, I'm going to give you my score and everything. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a 10.
What?
This is a very light smoky, sweet. You can taste that it's very high in ABV, that the alcohol is very high in it, but man, is that good. That is so good.
A 10, ladies and gents, a 10.
And I'm dedicated to my Johnny Walker, and I would absolutely...
That's the Wormtub, that's the 57.5.
Right, I think
We're gonna put this to the side to remember which one Hunt's like. How are you feeling on the buzz chart over there? Are your antlers starting to tingle?
No. Mm-hmm.
So it's super smoky, you said? I feel a little sweetness.
It's not super smoky. It has a little bit, it's the perfect amount of smoke. You've got some sweetness. It goes down fairly smooth. You can taste that it has a high ABV on it, but it's very good. Very good, very good.
I'm impressed so far with the first little sippy. Smooth. Smooth. Very, very, very smooth for a 57.5. I'm still like, wow.
That's I'm definitely going to look into this distillery. That's very good stuff.
I give it a 7.5. If it was anything else that I would be, you know, 1 to 10 scale, I'm usually very like at the very, I don't do in between. It's either like a 1 or 2 or like 9 or 10. Prepared, all that jazz, because I know what I like.
This one is called Darkness.
Is it?
Dark.
I'm scared.
This is an 8-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey with a 47.8. So it's up there in ABV as well.
48.
47.8. So
47.8. So 10% less than what we just drank. I think I'm gonna have to take a little break and press the pause button because
That's not how this train works.
I'm gonna have to change my. I'm getting all warm and fuzzy inside, not just because My husband is warm and makes me warm and fuzzy inside. Such a lightweight nowadays, which is great.
It's very malty.
What are you smelling?
It's just like a natural malt, or I guess barley. I'm not sure.
Barley.
It could be in whiskey. There could be barley in whiskey. I don't know. It smells like a very earthy. It's not necessarily sweet, not necessarily anything else.
Oops. It smells delicious. It smells delicious. It smells like some type of holiday treat that your abuelita or maybe your tia would bring to your holiday shindig. It reminds me of, the smell of it reminds me of the sweet candies in El Salvador. That's what it reminds me of.
As soon as she takes a sip, I'm gonna give you my rating. It's very good. I'd say 7.5 maybe. The second sip was actually better than the first sip. The first sip was kind of rough, but the second sip was much better.
Take a sip, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip.
It's yeah, 7.5.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your highest? No. Your highest was a 10. Okay. Well, I didn't complain about anything and I already took a sip, so that means I do like it.
Well, that's a first.
I do enjoy it. I do. Oh. .5 as well. 7.5. I don't.
Very good. I mean, it's. Got a wardrobe change because she's a lightweight. You gotta hang with the big dogs, baby. We got 4 left.
Ay, Dios mío.
Also, if any other sponsors are interested, Mesa Engineering, always accepting sponsors. So now we have a Teeling whiskey, which is a single malt Irish whiskey. Again, fairly high ABV at 46%.
46?
46.
Oh, 46.
A very nice golden urine color. A little more.
That makes me want to indulge.
Dehydration.
Ugh. Smells nice. Smells delicious.
It smells good. It smells very sweet. I hate using the same things over again, but I mean, I smell a butterscotch. Am I wrong with that?
That's the first time I used that word to describe it.
Really?
Yep. Bit of a slight burn on the way down.
Ooh.
But after the slight burn, I had an immediate
Hint of
butterscotch.
butterscotch and just a little bit of one of those first ones we tried. It had like a heavy spice taste. I'd say this has just a smidgen of a butterscotch and spice. Very good. Very, very good.
It is good.
I'd say 9. A 9 on the Teeling.
A 9. Okay. That is very, very easy to drink. Just roasted on an open fire. I give it an 8. An 8. Happy?
8, she said.
An 8. An 8. Next.
You open the next one. You open the next one. That's right, folks. 12. Count them, 12. It's been like 30 minutes.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm gonna do a warrior paint. I know I'm hot, but I was getting temperature hot. Oh, Lord. We have another, the Boutique Whiskey Company whiskey. This one is 48 ABV.
If you recall, the last Boutique was crap.
Yeah, it was gross. Oh, Skeletor, come here, baby. You want to smell this one, see if you like it? This one's called, what is this called? Macduff? Here.
Let's see. I'm gonna read the back of the box because I'm old.
Come here. Look at that.
The Macduff Fat 6 11-year-old single malt Scotch for 48%.
Here, Skeletor.
Did you throw it in my water?
I almost did. Here. Come here. See if Skeletor likes it. Come here. You like it? Does it smell good?
What do you get? No. Oh. Man.
She's trying to get it on her. Not as sweet as I have since the last few that we've had.
Definitely not as bitter as far as taste-wise as the other one.
Which one did you think was better?
The last Boutique that we had.
Oh yeah, that one was
this
garbage
one-
for me. It was ew.
This one, I'm gonna have to ask you, what is that aftertaste? It is very strong, very prominent. It's not necessarily bad, but it's definitely
Not good?
acquired. It would absolutely be acquired, but it is different. That's the look I give her all the time.
You give me looks of disgust.
Yeah, disgust.
I don't want that.
So what is that aftertaste of?
Disappointment.
Disappointment.
Disappointment. That's what it is. Yeah.
That I've been giving to the world for 38 years.
I disagree with that very much.
Woo!
All right, we love Drunk Ryan.
If I was gonna rate that,
1.
I'm not gonna go that low. It's not terrible. I'm sure somebody likes it. 3, 4.
Somebody must like it because it's in this advent calendar.
We're trying to get rid of it.
Oh, this is a fun label. Also by That Boutique.
Oh, we're gonna end with That Boutique. Oh, we have
There's one left. Yeah, this is the only one that actually has a label with art on the label. This one is called World Whiskey Blend. It's just blended whiskey, it says, and it's 41.6 in ABV. It's blended and bottled in the UK using whiskeys. I can't read that shit. The bottom line.
Jesus Christ.
See, I feel a little bit better now.
This is the World Whiskey Blend, the blended whiskey at 41.6 that's made by That Boutique Whiskey Company. And I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of fine print that I'm going to take a real fine picture of later and include in the end of this video. As well as the cool artwork.
Yeah, I like that part of it for sure. So it's actually, just kidding. Are all of these and we're just not seeing
No,
it?
it's just that one and that one. Just
We're following directions.
it's a very light colored for sure.
You're about to pour it in his water. He was about to pour it in his water glass as well. That's why I got different ones. Water is the world. Which, by the way, I want to say thank you again to Brett and Kayla for giving us these glasses along with the decanters for our wedding anniversary gift. Yeah.
And thank you to Mesa Engineering for any sponsorship opportunities you may have. Mesa, world's best.
And thank you, Sam, for giving Skeletor her British sweater. She loves it. Pretty sure. She was in camera in that earlier.
Oh wow.
That smells very, it smells like flowers.
It is very fragrant. It's very aromatic. And I'm gonna wait for you to taste it before I give you any of my other. It smells very good. It's very inviting. Something that you would want to drink straight or just with an ice cube. I wouldn't mix this at all.
I wish we had our sniffers.
Excellent. She tasted. I'm gonna give it a 9.95.
You like
very
this
easy
light.
to drink. It's light. It's a buttery.
You like light body.
I like them Brenne. Sorry.
No, it's not.
Mesa
No, it's not.
Engineering.
A 9 on that one. All right.
A 9. It's very easy to drink. It's something that I could enjoy just sitting and listening to the rain, watching Schitt's Creek, doing anything.
We love Schitt's Creek. If you have not, for some reason, if you're just dead inside and haven't discovered Schitt's Creek, do us a favor. Watch it.
So what do you think on a rating? It's very good. I'm sorry.
Very easy to drink. It is very aromatic when it comes to this nose.
Where's the other nose? Mesa Engineering.
An 8.5.
8.5. It's up there. That means a lot coming from her. I promise you.
8.5.
We have one left, and it is a French single malt whiskey.
I love the French.
Brenne French single malt whiskey. It's 40% ABV, and this is our granite mallet.
No more H2O. I need a second in between drinks. You're so cute. May I have that e-cigarette for a moment? Hi, Skeletor.
Does anybody else's wife lose their e-cigarette constantly? Ooh, another light. Very sweet, almost a tart.
Like
Almost
a
a
sweet
tart.
sour patch kid?
Almost a tart smell.
Tart smell?
Yeah. What a way to end it.
That has citrus in it.
What a way to end it.
That has citrus in it. I don't know what type of citrus. I want to say it smells like orange or a tangerine or maybe, I don't know.
I'm gonna wait for you to take a sip before I start describing
It almost smells like licorice.
this
Smidge.
joyous thing happening in my mouth.
Ooh, I'm excited if he's saying those words.
Very unique taste. This is the most unique tasting one
Holy
I've had the
shit.
entire time. It's definitely got some citrus in there. Very easy to drink. A little sweetness, no smoke at all, unfortunately. But it's like a sweet citrus tart.
Is it this one?
No, it's the Brenne.
Oh, it's the French one. I love it. You know, I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's a 10.
It's a 9.5, 10.
It's
Easy.
a 10.
Easy.
It is.
Easiest to drink out of the bunch so far.
Yeah, it's really refined. It's
Yes.
gentle on your palate. It's very smooth. It goes down excellent.
I could see drinking it straight, and I could also see drinking it mixed.
With what?
I mean, it could go in a lot of drinks, as sweet as it is.
I would drink it straight, but I definitely would. I could see myself making a cocktail maybe with some blood orange, maybe even with some. Oh, maybe that would be a little too sweet. That's usually too much. Sorry, I'm not finishing my thought. Yeah, light. It's universal. I know dark spirits, people usually don't say, you know, it's universal because that means you can make any kind of cocktail out of it, but I think you could with this.
No.
That's why I'm getting it.
It's very good.
I'm reading.
Very good.
The French knows what's up. Until next time.
Thank you very much for watching. Mesa Engineering.